You want to start a dry cleaning business, a laundry shop, and I come up with the idea, but you come up with the capital. You come up with $50,000 to start this business. Are we going to give me the lion's share of the equity because I brought the idea? No. But you've provided us with $50,000 in hard capital. What that means is you should have the majority of the equity because you've brought hard cash to the table. My idea is not, ideas are not yet money until you can translate them into money. Yeah. So one basic rule, if the person brings capital, they deserve to get higher value in the company. That one is already guaranteed because we can see the money, $50,000. Then if the person who brings the money doesn't have the time to run the business, and I say, okay, I brought the idea and I'm willing to run the business full time. I'm going to manage the business. I'm going to run the business. The two of us are business partners. You've brought $50,000. I came up with the idea for the concept for the business, and I'm going to be running it full time. So I'm going to be contributing my time and, of course, the idea. So the question is this: how much equity should we give me for my time and my idea? Let's break it down. The time I'm going to devote to that business. If we were going to hire a manager to run that business, how much will we normally pay that kind of person? So if we assume we're going to hire a manager and we'll pay the manager $15,000, let's say $15,000 a year. That is the salary, around $800 or so a month. That's that sort of thing, right? So if the normal salary is $15,000 a year, and I'm saying I'm going to be devoting my time, what it means is that the value of the contribution of my time is $15,000 a year. That's the contribution for my time. But there's a problem. I've not yet contributed the time. I've only committed to contributing that time. Why this is important is this: there are people who start a business and people promise different things. I'm going to run the business. I'm going to bring in this connection. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. On the basis of promises, you share equity. And of course, you're going to be disappointed because the moment people get their equity, sometimes they abscond. You don't see them anymore. So to make sure people don't just take equity and run away, one thing you can do is that thing called vesting. So if we have agreed that you're contributing $15,000 a year in time equivalent, your $15,000 should only mature as you contribute the time. So for every month that you work in the business and you meet the performance expectations, that proportion of your equity, $15,000 divided by 12, which is the monthly equivalent of your equity, that will now vest. So you have to make it clear. Nobody gets equity in the business until their contribution is confirmed. So if somebody brings in money into a business, that contribution is confirmed. You got the cash, the money is in the bank account, is confirmed. That person gets their equity. But the person that is going to contribute time or contacts, or the one who is making promises that are going to help us make sales, until those things you promise come in, you cannot get your full equity. So this should help solve the problem of promises. When people make certain promises, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to bring this, I'm going to bring that. At the end of the day, they may end up not coming through with those things, but you've already given them equity. And that's where the problem starts.